Yo, what up everybody? Little vault video season, of course. Here is what I got done last week on my 4 characters. 2 mythic vault slots again. Last week's raid was kind of scuffed. We didn't have our warrior player, our warrior main for most of it, so I had to play warrior for raid buff. So I had like 3 bosses on that, and then I did mythic sticks on my druid, and then I did 2 in an alt raid on my DK, and then I got a couple of other slots for heroic on that, and then 8 mythic dungeons and everything, and then the normal delves, whatever. So pretty much full vaults on everybody. I'm gonna go order of what should be most simple. Today is gonna be insane because I didn't actually. So on this character, I have my Paladin. I've been playing Holy. I am horrible at Holy, but I'm not really a healer. I'm kind of like a damage guy, you know? I'm kind of like a, how would this make sense? I'm kind of the healer you want if you don't need to be healed. Like, if you want somebody who's able to just, like, slam damage and maybe do some utility, get a lot of kicks, sack you here and there, then you're thinking, like, wow, I really like having the big butter boy on my squad. That's kind of what you're looking for. Look at the angle of that, by the way. You might not have noticed that. Anyways, it's holy season. Weapon would be dope. Don't really need trinkets, but I'm opening holy because I want a weapon. So I don't have to craft one. Okay. Gonna be really hard to beat that, I'm thinking. Really hard. Not a big enough upgrade, and I can get Mythic Vexy Helm because it's really easy, and it's still technically my Vis. My cats are fighting each other in the background if you hear that. These are all hero track. I'm not taking it. Crit haste legs are actually really good. I mean, just nothing compares to this. This is the best necklace. And I am still wearing, I'm still wearing, what is this boss called? Sikran? Yeah, I'm still wearing the Sikran neck. On hero track, by the way, from last season, because I can't drop the haste. I can't afford to drop the haste. So yeah, now I can. This is easy. No simming required. Gigantic upgrade. Really insane if I want to play prod as well. I don't know if Rhett wants this actually, but I'm really not going to worry about that at all. 11 workshop. Yeah, the butter boy takes that all day, and like I said, we are going to have 3 crafts to send on this character, so my eye level is about to skyrocket. That's 2 eye level without even upgrading this thing yet, so we take that all day. This character is pretty geared for holy. I did end up taking this ring last week, really sick. 2 good trinkets. I don't even feel like I'm gonna craft weapon because this weapon is quite good actually. So it might be goodbye seriously circle. It might be like a binding of binding action with like a maybe like a bracer cloak craft, something like that. I'm thinking, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Anyways, the butter boy looking nice, pretty good. Let's do Clonk Nation. Clonk Nation, pretty simple. I've been having a lot of fun, by the way. I finally found the calling for Warrior, which is number 1 playing Prot is the spec I like the most. I like Prot then Fury then Arms. I don't really mess with Arms. I don't know. The gameplay loop of it, I'm not a huge fan of. It kind of feels like it's clunky and hits hard, but I care about clunky more than anything, especially if you know how I was in Smite. Like, having a character feel smooth is like everything to me. If a character is mechanically clunky, I do not want it. So yeah, but I mean, like, being able to do like 2.4 mil overall in a key. This was like a late, like, get my last 10 done last night key. So it wasn't exactly the greatest showing from everybody, which is okay. But yeah. Okay, I need to figure out how to open this, so I don't need weapons ever on two-handed. I don't need trinkets either. I guess I would take myth track weapons on prop, but like I'm really happy with the shield. It has avoidance. I got this last week. I think last week. Yeah. Hero track shield with avoidance. Pretty insane on this. How much of my overall is it doing as well? this galley tech dot. 1%. Not crazy. Between that and my trinket, this should be higher. I must have messed this up. But yeah, item should be doing around like 5% of my damage, give or take, like 4.5 to 5.5%. But yeah. Honestly, I'll take anything that is haste crit gear, and I guess I am opening in prot just because I would take a weapon pretty similar. I think I have two. Yeah, I have 2 crafts to do on this. So through these 2 characters alone, I have 5 crafts that I get to send. My DK has another craft that I will be doing today. This will be a very easy decision when we get there. Okay. Another rescue keg? Okay, well, the thing is, I don't want mastery at all. I'm actually going to look up a Prot Warrior BIS list, and I'm guessing that the BIS that they want is the... I'm going to go ahead and guess that the BIS they want is the Reverb Mythic Neck. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen here. And it is. Haste Heavy Crit Neck, rather than Haste Heavy Mastery Neck. And then I'm going to guess it is Rescue Keg anyways. Yep, okay. Yeah, because they just want haste so bad. That makes sense to me. So gloves are good, but it's not my greatest stats, and it's a low primary stat increase, and it doesn't have crit, so I don't know if I care a lot. Hero Track, not taking it. Crit Mastery, definitely not taking it. Not taking either of the Delves. And I already have a Myth Helm. Pretty sure it's another Rescue Keg, honestly. It's that or Hero Track gloves, but like, this is from Cauldron. You can even pug Cauldron, really not bad. And I don't think the Myth Track increase here is actually that good, because I'm unlikely to dump Crest into this compared to other slots. Let me go ahead and check on that, actually. So I have 60 here. I'm going to get 90 this week, so another 60 are going to go into 2 crafts. I have 30 left over. And if I was going to dump 30 Crests, I'm pretty sure I would put it into my chest, my Hero Track chest. I would put it there before I put it into gloves. So I'm thinking it's just another Rescue Keg. Double Myth Rescue Keg. Haven't seen one of these all season. Get 2 in one day. Pretty sweet. Not bad. I'm gonna have to gem and socket these things on my boys. Let's see what the key is. 12 Rookery. It'd be nice to have a good key on my DK. Still haven't really pushed a ton yet, but got some IO yesterday. Well, up to like 3100 or something like that. Oh, I was doing a transmog run. Last weekend was the first time I ever stepped foot in Sepulchre, by the way, or Zareth Mortis or any of that. It's such a unique zone, unique aesthetic. I like it. Kind of cool. Wasn't a fan of the Shadowlands story. I've always paid attention to like the lore of WoW, I guess. Oh yeah, we got full bags here. Yeah, I always paid attention to the lore of WoW, and I didn't really like the story or what they did with it. But zones are cool. Okay, hold on. What does Smartio need? I'm opening balance no matter what, I'm pretty sure. I could change that, just given that I crafted a weapon. So yeah, I think I didn't do any of this. So how many gilded do I have? I have a lot of gilded to farm still. I was working on other characters, so I haven't played this character in a few days, honestly. I got mythic legs from... I killed Styx last week with my guild. I'm pretty much going to be on Styx duty every single week now, because this class is so insanely broken on it. So I got myth legs off Styx. I crafted boots. I took the belt from last week's vault, because both the belt and the gloves were pretty similar issues, but I felt like it wasn't a big deal to have a crit mastery belt, and having the leech was kind of nice, and it would allow me to craft elsewhere, even though this is the #1 crafting slot. So, yeah. And then I've been upgrading the bracers and my helm a little bit. So I still have... I'm going to have 1 craft this week. Oh, that's right. I crafted weapons. I crafted weapon, crafted boots. I am probably crafting neck this week, I'm pretty sure. If I don't get anything good. Rescue Keg would be the best thing I could get. If it wants to give me a 3rd Rescue Keg, that would be insane. I would take Hero Track Trinkets, would be nice. Either of these would be good. I do have a full hero clear on this as well. I guess I would take Eye of Kazan or Jaster Diamond. That'd be fine. And gloves would be fine. Any of that. Mythic tier is fine. But yeah, Rescue Keg is probably the best. Probably the best thing I can get here. Other than maybe a Hero Track Jaster. Okay. No rescue keg. I'm not taking the sigil, I don't think. I know sometimes it sims okay, but I feel like I'm never taking it. Not taking either of these on hero track. Haste verse offhand. Don't think so, and I don't need legs. So pretty unlucky here, actually. It's possible this is a socket vault, just looking at it right now. Oh wait, there's a Moxie Jug here. I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really want that trinket. Flare Nado Light doesn't look good to me. Gear Grinder Keys don't look good. Moxie Jug, I'm thinking, is very good. I'm gonna sim that on the side just for the hell of it, and the only reason is because I actually wouldn't be that unhappy taking a socket. Like, these are my long-term disc bracers. This was like my first vault I got on the character, and it's my BIS stats. I'm never gonna take them off. So getting a socket off of that, it really wouldn't bother me. It really wouldn't bother me too much. So I'm gonna sim this and hop on my DK. My escape key isn't working. Hello. And now it works. Now that I clicked that button. Nice. Okay. Whatever is going on with that. Shout out there. Yeah, let's just go sim a Moxie Mug. Why not? I guess I can sim the sigil as well. Are we getting some server lag here? What's going on? Okay. Cool. No problem. Yeah, I'll sim the sigil. So I can't imagine a world where I ever want to actually take this thing. In order for me to want to take that sigil, it's going to need to be like insane upgrade, I think, because otherwise I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care to put that many crests into something that I know I don't want. Okay, so DK is a fun one because I finally am going to feel like I get some power. So I took the pacemaker. I'll be honest, I wasn't actually that thrilled with it. I'm not even sure if I'm doing more damage this week. Doing some keys and stuff. I don't know if I still have any of them saved. Yeah, there's like... It's going to be annoying to get up to there, but like... This cleft, I don't feel like I'm slamming as hard as I should be. Same thing with this mother load. Like, I really just haven't been impressed with the damage I'm doing with pacemaker. Single target, it seems okay. Like, I feel like I'm kind of slamming bosses a good bit, like just a random heroic pug, and I feel like I'm hitting relatively hard, and the death coil crits are like fine, but I get that anyways with sudden doom. But anyways, like, I really want to delve trinket. I'm probably not snap taking anything out of here, even if it is delve trinket, because I will try very hard to farm that. I'm going to do my map and everything. The nice thing is that now that I have a craft this week, I have decided I'm crafting legs if I do not get the Theater of Pain myth track legs out of this vault. And the reason is because those are the only legs that are good for me. It's specifically, they're called like galvanized oxine, I don't know how to say it. But it is these legs. They're haste heavy mastery legs. They are my best if I get them on 678, but if I don't, I'm just going to craft because, one, it'd be my second best thing. Two, it's the biggest increase in power I can get right now. And three, I didn't embellish this neck, and I can embellish the pants, and I would embellish it. I'd probably still put verse on it rather than doing writhing, like armor banding, like the double stats, because eventually I will get rid of this weapon, and I'd rather have double verse for M+. That's kind of my general train of thought. But yeah, I'm very excited because no matter what I get when I open this, I am getting a huge upgrade on legs. And then I'm also going to be able to send some crests, hopefully. I have 75 saved. So I'm going to have 105 crests to actually spend at the end of this week by the time I'm done crafting. So maybe that means I'm done upgrading these, get some avoidance off of it. Maybe I'm upgrading this ring, would be a lot of power. Bracers could be a lot of power as well. Both of these are very well statted for me. I could slam at my helm. A lot of options. So DK can gain a lot of power this week. I'm happy about that. Didn't feel like I gained a ton last week. Ooh, I wanted to open this on Unholy, and hopefully I did. It doesn't look like I did. Okay, this is difficult. Okay, no, I definitely did open it on Unholy. Okay. Okay. So, I opened this in... Oh, I did open an Unholy. No problem. I'm not taking Capital Punisher. Don't need it. And I'm not taking this ever. I'm not taking the two-hander ever. And I'm not taking either of the Delve Trinkets. So I am still going to be hunting on a Delve Trinket on my own. This is a really, really easy decision here. Haste versus Ring is actually quite meh. It'd be really good for blood. I am actually going to sim this. And the reason I'm going to sim this is because I need to know if a haste heavy ring, which this is, would make a hero track Jaster Diamond good for me. And if it would, I'm going to have to consider it, because I can get that from raid with my guild and see kind of what's up. These are the legs that I have. I could sim it. These are the best in slot blood legs. So both of these are probably best blood items. I would rather have crafted legs over that. So I'm pretty sure I'm not doing this ever. The only thing that kind of sucks is I could just get these off of Reverb from just killing Reverb. Because these are not that hard for me to get. However, they are my best in slot boots. So it's kind of hard to be upset about getting your best in slot boots. So this is going to be a sim angle. And I'm going to need to know what that looks like. So I'm in my single target spec, and we're going to sim those options really quick. And then that should be it. This should be a pretty quick video, honestly, compared to former weeks. Because, yeah, it's not that crazy. Not that much to go through. So let's go ahead and do, we're going to upgrade this all the way. We're going to upgrade that all the way. And we're going to add a Jaster Diamond in here. And where's the other one? Rick's Walking Boots. Let's go. Jaster Diamond. Let's get that at 665 and see if that would make me take off Circlet, the combination of those. And then let's do, it's like Everforged Legs. And let's get that at 75. Bang. And then we're going to put a... It doesn't really matter. I could put two versions of these legs on. Let's do one with armor banding, and then let's do one with Dusk Thread, which is the verse one. And then we will see what that says. Should this be a single target sim? And it is. Cool. See what it says. Smartio, this should say Moxie Jug, and it does. It likes House of Cards, and Moxie Jug full upgraded. How big of an upgrade is this? This is for my M plus spec, which is what I want to be basing it off. Wow, this is a big increase. Okay, so Smartio is getting a Moxie Jug, 2 rescue kegs, a Moxie Jug, gonna be a best in slot boots, I'm pretty sure, for the DK, plus a leg craft, which is a ton of power. Not a bad vault video, not a bad vault week. Yes, it is exactly what I thought. It is boots plus rather than armor banding. Okay. The sad thing is not many people need these boots off of Reverb. And I think what I might be telling my guild leader to take me off of Reverb on this character if I'm going to take these from Vault. Because I'm not going to take Reverb from radio from people now that I took this, because I had the option to take it before. And I also don't really need the neck. I'd rather have Mastery neck than have the haste one. Let's see how it like Jaster Diamond. So technically it sees it as a decrease. No, it doesn't. It's pretty close to this, actually. If I were to get Jaster Diamond, it's pretty close. This is without sockets as well, it looks like. Which would be a little bit. Obviously, this would require me to get a Jaster Diamond, so just the legs alone, it has a 10k DPS increase. Just the boots alone are 22k. That's as good as the freaking Mythic Pacemaker was last week. Just these legs alone are higher? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. How they would be significantly better than this. 1100 haste versus 1400, I guess. I guess I could see it. And then, okay, just these with the embellishment is better, so I guess I will just double it, and then I can swap it to a verse 1 later if I ever take off that weapon. And it does start liking Jaster Diamond. That's interesting. So this would be just... Where's just Jaster in here? So just Jaster, it has is... Okay, never mind. That'd be a decrease then, right? Is what it's telling me? Yeah, it's a 12k decrease to put on Jaster Diamond. That's insane. It's just because I need my max stat to be haste, pretty much. And it's really hard to get that to happen without Jaster. Because when I go this mastery heavy, it's going to start simming my circlet to be mastery as well, because that's my highest stat. Even though I can technically manipulate that and make the circlet give me haste. So I don't fully trust the sim on Jaster, so I will still hunt this. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Today's vault's not bad at all. Best in slot boots, probably second best in slot legs. And I'll get my second embellishment. Lots of power to be had on the DK. And we're feeling good about it. It's a Moxie Jug on Smartio. Boss season, as I call it. Yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. Hopefully it was a chill vault video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.